when we got to a point in SNCC early on where there was a dynamic of Diane, bless her heart, pure satyagraha, pure nonviolence action. And anything having to do with voter registration was, because voting and politics is dirty, is corrupt. And we got into these very aggressive arguments. So there was a time at the Highlander Folks Group where we all were there and trying to figure out how SNCC was going to go forward at that point. We are arguing what's going to be the main theme. And Ella required us to listen to one another, to hear everybody's point of view, and we evolved this concept of consensus, that it is infinitely more important to have a collective negotiated agreement of where you're going than have 51% and therefore I won the game. And about 5 o'clock that morning, we were tired and all, and decided to have 2 wings of SNCC. Diane would be the direct action to people out of Nashville, and we would be the voter registration. And I was chairman of the, which is why Sherrod and I hooked up, because his concept coming here was to use the whole process tools of organizing around empowering people with the vote so that they could make it.
A dream deferred, a dream of a new community that would strengthen all of Southwest Georgia and allow us to speak for thousands of farmers all over Southwest Georgia. Well, we lost that land in about 1980, 1990. And while we haven't given up on the concept, we postponed the concept for about 9 years because the federal government would not support us in the ordinary way that it would support any other corporation that was in farming. These large plantations like Cena Plantation in this same county was farming thousands of acres of land. And they got help, but they would not help us. They would not loan us the money that would put us on our feet because they did not share the concept that we had helping our people. So that's what I think of when I come up this road. A dream that would have allowed us to do business internationally, that would have allowed us to build a food delivery system from the south to the north, and a system that would have allowed us to build a local base of farmers who we could barter for through cooperative development, buying, selling, holding, storage, all the whole ball of wax in helping farmers to compete in an economy like we are having right now. So that's the dream that I think of when I come up this road. I think of what could have been. We had a railroad outlet that went onto our land. Well, this was a very beautiful piece of land. On this road, on this very road, this is US 19, goes from here all the way into Atlanta and past Atlanta. We had 2.5 miles of front on both sides of US 19. We had anywhere from 20 to 100 acres of pond, cypress ponds. We had 2,000 acres of open land that we could farm. And with some more money, we could have cleared land and farmed even more acreage. This was, we had from tip to tip about 12 miles of land. It was the largest piece of land owned by blacks in the country, some 6,000 acres. And we could have easily put even a larger tract to together had we been able to stand on our feet. But the federal government would not loan us the same kind of money. We weren't asking for anything any different from the money that they were loaning Cena Plantation, a plantation of about 10 to 20,000 acres of land. But that's what I think of when I come through this land, through this on this highway, and past that land.